Hello and welcome to Chapter 5 of the Raven Diaries. If you have made it to this channel, then you are supposed to be here, and I'm glad that you are. I'm Raven, and I do art and travel videos on this channel. If you like that sort of thing, and my calming ASMR Australian voiceover voice, then please subscribe. In this video, I'll be showing you what I got up to in Tokyo, Japan, and doing a flip through of some of the pages that I painted in my travel journal. Hello and welcome to Chapter 5 of the Raven Diaries. I am in my favorite place in the world, Tokyo, Japan. Here is my artist's interpretation of me bouncing with excitement. I hope you liked that little animation I made for you. And now I will hand you over to my calming ASMR Australian voiceover. Our main reason for going to Tokyo in spring was, of course, to see the sakura. This is one of the most beautiful sights in the world, and I am so glad that we made it in time to see some of the last blooms. First, we walked around Ginza and saw the cherry blossoms that are everywhere in this neighborhood. It was such a lovely sight and a great start to our holiday. Next, we went to Yoyogi Koen in Harajuku. This is a very popular picnic spot for Hanami. There were so many people there enjoying the view and having a lovely time with their friends and families. This park is really big and full of wonderful nature. I think my dog Shadow would absolutely lose his mind if he ever came here. So many sniffs for him to smell. And we also went to Meguro for Hanami, a lovely suburb in Tokyo that has a river lined with many sakura trees. This was near the end of sakura season, so the petals were falling like pink rain. It was a really lovely sight. If you're thinking of visiting Japan, spring is one of the best times to do it. The sakura here really are something else. Another thing I love doing in Tokyo is shopping. The goods available here are just so unique and you'd never find them anywhere else. I bought some cute clothes, a lot of gifts for friends, and of course plenty of art supplies and stationery on this trip. We also made this new eel friend while shopping in Shibuya. He lives in a tank in that neighborhood. One of my favorite places to shop is Takashita Dori in Harajuku. I remember coming here 15 years ago and seeing all the cool fashion in the stores. It's nice to just walk along the street, browsing the stores for souvenirs, and you can also try the local trendy street food like crepes and rainbow fairy floss. Art supplies here are a lot cheaper than in Canada, so I had to stock up. I decided that I wanted to start using gouache, so I bought a starter set to try. I might do a whole video when I get home. I also bought some new watercolor sets, as well as a range of stationery items for my friends. I definitely recommend Itoya and Loft for Japanese stationery items and art supplies. The range and quality of art supplies and stationery here is just amazing and can't be beat. Itoya is a little more pricey, but Loft is definitely more budget friendly. My husband and I went to high tea at the Bulgari Hotel. It was fully booked out, so if you want to try this, I would book in advance. I had the yuzu tea, which was very nice. There was also a selection of savory and sweet snacks with seasonal flavors such as strawberry and pistachio. Overall, it was quite good, but it wasn't a traditional English high tea. There were no mini sandwiches, and the little nibbles were more a Japanese interpretation of high tea. If this is something that appeals to you, then I would definitely give it a try. And now I'd like to show you some pages from my travel journal. This is an Artix watercolor sketchbook, and it's the perfect size to take on the go with you. I mainly use watercolor paint in it, although I sometimes use pen and colored pencil as well. On this first spread, I painted some of the art supplies that I packed for the trip, as well as some of the food that I was looking forward to eating. I love tamago sandwiches, dango, and mochi donuts. For the second spread, I painted some of the sakura that we saw, and these 3 adorable plushies that I bought while in Tokyo. I just love them, they are so cute. I also painted some art supplies that I picked up from Itoya and a little glimpse of the high tea that we attended. Next, we have a spread of Bampodo, a cat-themed stationery store that I visited. They sell all sorts of art supplies, stationery, and more. I definitely recommend going here for a visit if you're ever in Tokyo. And on the other page, I painted our visit to Ueno Park, where we saw some more sakura, and they also had these adorable swan boats on the lake. And finally, I painted some of the things that I had with me on the plane ride home. My bullet journal, a really soft cardigan, and my Sula art bag. I love that art bag. It holds all the art supplies that I need when traveling or just painting outside. And finally, I painted one last page after I got home to Toronto, where I wrote about missing Tokyo. I went to get a Japanese dessert at one of the cafes here. It wasn't quite the same, but it was still nice. And that is the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next chapter of the Raven Diaries.